What's up guys, it's Project. 3.0 finally got released, introducing harder quests and even harder monsters. With the update, we got one new monster that has its own new gear and armor sets, and we also got a Bushi and Nara upgrades as well. Rampage weapons were also bumped to Rarity 7, making them more competitive now, and well, bow became stronger than it ever was. Now it is no secret, on my launch 3.0 stream, I covered the new sets and a lot of the weapons, and we reached the consensus of, yeah, the new Valstrax armor is freaking lit, in more ways than one. And well, it pairs beautifully with the Greatsword in particular, due to RageSlash and Adamant Charge being able to hyper armor stuff, which pairs perfectly with Jetman's armor, because full Jetman has a special bonus. At level 5 Dragonheart, once below 80% HP, your elemental resistance increases by a whopping 50 each, and you gain a 10% attack boost once you're afflicted with Dragon Blight. So this works like Bubbly Dance in a way, which if paired with Resuscitate, you gain a whopping 20 attack for free, which luckily the set comes with. You know what it also comes with? Wex level 3. And for good measure, throw in Resentment level 3 for another flat 15 attack whenever you see red, on top of most of the armor having level 2 or level 3 slots. This set is crazy. So this, by and large, is the best RageSlash set in the game, as far as offense. And the Valstrax arms, I foresee other builds using it, as it's essentially Wex 3 with a deco. So longsword users, you better be hunting for that Quick Sheep talisman with a 3-2 or 2-2 slots, cause Wex talismans are out of the window. Get out of here, wasting my time hunting for nothing. So that's the armor set. Now it is time for what you've all been waiting for. Build-all, start-all. Previously to 3.0, Narga was considered the best all-around GS. So, does 3.0 dethrone it? No. And yes. Yes and no. It'll depend entirely on external buffs and your charms. But here is the first build, Raging Narga. Full Valstrax, max crit boost, attack level 4 with my attack level 3 charm, and full focus. This is about as good as you're gonna get with this charm. From here, you want stun resist level 3, as you're gonna get dizzy if you hyper armor too many hits, especially against Apex and Ogre. And yeah, as far as min-max, to be honest, I think for Narga, this charm is basically the limit, aside extra level 1 slots, or if you can get attack level 3 with crit eye 2-3 on the same charm, I don't know. But since you have to gem and stun and likely brace for multiplayer, you're gonna have to depend on wet fishes to sharpen fast for Narga, and well, actually the rest of the builds too. But yeah, since there is no armor variance, it was pretty easy to figure out the setup. For simple damage comparisons, I will demonstrate the power of this set here against a dummy for both build comparisons, and then the actual nerd stuff in the calcs later. Now, let's activate the armor. No food buffs, but I will use full speedrun buffs, so Mega Demon Drug, Demon Powder, and Might Seed. Also threw in the Power Sheave Wirebug skill on top, so below 80% health, Resuscitate activated, Resentment activated, gets you this number with a whopping 342 raw attack, which is something you won't get in a quest, as the training room maximizes your Petal Ace, in this case Demon, which is unrealistic outside of Narwa and Rampage fights. But 1306 crit hit on the unbuffed RageSlash, as its damage bonus does not proc here, so very strong. But of course, like I said, EFR with this build in particular is hard to calculate due to these conditional buffs. So instead of being big brain myself, I'll let the mathematicians do that for me in the comment section, and through these calcs. Because most calcs don't have the conditions of Valstrax set yet, I'll have to exclude them for now. Just know that with all those Valstrax things, unless I'm wrong about this, but maxing crit boost will yield much higher numbers due to it multiplying that attack, which I assume is added before the crit boost modifier or even sharpness is factored, yes? But first, here it is without resentment and stuff, using a Monster Hunter meta editor's damage calc, which again will be linked in the description. Luckily, this calc does include buffs and base Petal Ace factors. Using 159 as the motion value, which I think is RageSlash level 3's motion value, and then against a 60 hit zone weak spot, you get 464.15 average. Pretty strong, with the miscellaneous number being 20, which is the Demon Petal Ace. But yeah, that is the Narga build. Now, the comparison build is with Rampage Greatsword, which got an upgrade. Same armor setup, but slightly different decos. Now, you can go two ways with the new Rampage GS. You can either go blue sharpness route or white sharpness route. The advantage to blue is it'll have longer sharpness than either Narga and Sharp 1 Rampage, but it has lower damage, especially when you factor external buffs, which I'll get to in a second. The flip side is white sharpness Rampage, which is the only one that can beat Narga. Considering how often Greatsword loses sharpness, and yet still Narga reigned supreme last season, I want to say white sharp is the way to go. But it'll require a god charm, so which route you go ultimately depends on your charm. Now, I can't show the min-max white version cause my charms suck, and yours probably will too. But essentially, for this build to beat Narga without kitty cats, you have to either have a handy 2, focus 2, or a critical boost 2 charm with a level 2 slot.
Ah shit, here we go again.
I know, tall order. But here are the comparisons here from the damage calcs. So unless you have those 3 specific god charms, you'll have to settle for a budget version of Rampage, which has to lose a focus, otherwise you can't beat Narga even factoring buffs. Now I am missing a handicraft here, but it's supposed to be handicraft 2. However, I don't have an orb, and to get this video out as soon as possible, I just left it blank. So handicraft is supposed to be 2, and I'm not taking up the slot with a different deco. Now this is using a simple 2/2 slot charm, so depending on your luck, you can add certain skills from the charm to accommodate your preference, like flinch free or maybe even speed sharpening if you can get it with 2/2 slots. But yeah, that is the Rampage build, with the damage stuff in the background. For best ramp skills, you want Sharp 1, non-elemental boost, and Affinity Surge. The blue sharpness route is, it's way worse than either option from my test, so go with the white one or go with Narga. Overall, I think Narga still remains the best due to getting focus level 3, but that's with my attack 3 charm that not everyone will have, and the plus side to Rampage now is that you can make it look like any GS you want. So I think overall, I'm probably gonna go for Rampage. I'm pretty much done with Narga shit. And last build is a normal damage build for speed killing something like Narwa, which the RageSlash build would actually be worse at as you'd favor TCS over it, and you seldom get hit to activate Valstrax stuff. So this is the new best Narga build, getting 100% crit so you can use double doge for max DPS, and I'll throw in a Rampage build as well in the background, although I haven't built it because I need that handicraft decoration. Still, these should be about as tip-top as you can get, minus weird skills like Counter-Strike. No budget versions this time, unfortunately, but if on a budget, I would say Narga is likely better. For food effects, since you want a tank, eat for Booster, Weakener, and Defender High if you're the host, or sub out Weakener for your preference if you're joining a lobby or quest. Perhaps Moxie in the case that you might die, and well, make sure to upgrade Val's armor to max cause yeah, you're gonna need all the defense you can get. For pets, you have 2 routes that will make a difference. Again, Rousey Roarcat is kinda needed for Rampage builds to reliably beat Narga. However, a better route, at least for solo, is 2 doges with the Heal Blade scrolls. While it may seem counterintuitive to Valstrax mechanics, by and large, you're just gonna take too much damage against the new monsters, and having the sheave and then heal is gonna lower DPS. Usually if you do get hit, you'll still proc resentment and stuff before the doggos can heal you, but yeah. Again, for multiplayer though, I don't know if dog is going to be ideal, but then again, you only need 1 Rousey Roarcat in your party of 4, so as long as someone else brings a cat, you can use a healing doge if you want. But yeah, that is the build video. Little quick one to get it out as fast as possible for you guys. Next one will be Longsword followed by Bow, so look forward to that by rage slashing that like button. Comment down below what you think of Val's set or Valstrax in general. Such a cool fight and definitely caused quite a few deaths from last streams, though it is kind of weird that they added Crimson over the normal Valstrax. What do you guys think of that? But anyways, that's it from me. As always, make sure to subscribe and hit the noti for more Rise epicness.
Holy shit!